morning, Michigan City High School.
I'm Jai Tucker.
And I'm Tatiana Miller.
Today is May 2nd, 2024,
and this is your MCHS TV News. On April 20th, the Treble Choral and City Singers traveled to Northridge High School in Middlebury, Indiana, to compete at the ISMA Organizational Contest. Both choirs competed in Group 2 and received gold, with golds in sight reading. Congratulations to our MCHS choir. We are very proud of our students' hard work and dedication.
The Den Closet is open. The Den Closet has coats, clothes, hats, and so much more. If you need something, please contact Mrs. Wojo or go to her room location, which is room A109.
The Den Closet is so helpful and convenient if you need anything during the year.
Another part of Ms. Wojo's empire is MCHS Student Store. The Student Store is having an end-of-the-year sale. Everything in the store is 40% off. This sale also applies to all hoodies, crew necks, long-sleeve shirts, and t-shirts. This extraordinary sale will last until Friday, May 17th. The store hours are Monday through Friday from 8 a.m. to 2:15.
You all should take advantage of this fantastic deal while it lasts.
And now let's hear from our reporter, Ella Freever, for information about the prom tomorrow evening.
As we all know, our favorite time of the year is quickly approaching for us upperclassmen. Prom is May 3rd at Blue Chip, starting at 5 and ending when the party's over. The theme is Meet Me at Midnight, meaning colors like dark blue, dark purple, silver, and gold are all colors associated with our theme. To make prom a fun and safe environment, here are some rules for prom and after prom. Students may be restricted from participating in this extracurricular activity due to academic or behavioral concerns. No refunds, no exceptions. Students attending prom must be in attendance for half of the day, 7:25 to 10:30. Only students who have their parent call the attendance office for an early release will be released before 2:15 p.m. Parents may call the attendance office or send a note prior to prom day, May 3rd, 2024. The prom is held from 5 p.m. to 11 p.m. Students attending prom must arrive prior to 6:30 p.m. or they will not be admitted into prom. 0 exceptions. Students should plan their rides for no later than 11 p.m., but no earlier than 10 p.m. If students leave prior to 10 p.m., they will not be admitted to enter post-prom and must be at post-prom by 11 p.m. See the MCHS Parents Group for details about post-prom. The prom is a school function sanctioned by the Michigan City area schools. All MCAS policies relating to drugs and alcohol will be strictly enforced. Students are not permitted to exit and return to the prom at will. Once a student is permitted to leave, they may not return and their ticket to prom will not be refunded. Student ID must be presented with prom ticket for entry to prom. This is also a tobacco and nicotine-free event. Smoking, vaping, chewing are all prohibited anywhere on or near the premises. No refunds will be given after tickets are purchased, no exceptions. This includes, but is not limited to, students leaving prom early or students that arrive late to prom and are therefore not allowed to enter prom. Proper attire is expected of this formal event. No shorts or clothing inappropriate to an educational setting are to be worn. Young women and men should plan to dress in an appropriate, semi-formal, or formal attire. Can't wait to see everyone dancing the night away at prom. Meet me at midnight. I'm Ella Freever. Back to you in the studio.
Thank you, Ella, for that important information about the junior and senior prom tomorrow at 5.
Tatiana, I heard you were very busy this past weekend.
Yes, I was. It was a very long weekend.
You were Colonel Mustard in the play Clue, right?
Yes, I was. The MCHS Drama Club had 4 performances of Clue this past weekend. Usually there are only 3 shows, but we had so many willing participants this year that we were able to have a show just for our understudy cast. And they were able to showcase their hard work and dedication. A special thanks to Mrs. Gresham, Ms. Steinheiser, and Ms. Tiedemann for all their patience and hard work with us students. It was no easy feat, but all of our shows were successes.
All that sounds amazing. It really highlighted all the talent that we have here at MCHS.
It absolutely did, Jai. Speaking of which, if anyone is looking to showcase their artistic talents in set designing, set building, costume designing, acting, or even singing, please do not hesitate to join the MCHS Drama Club next year. You will not regret the amazing memories you can make.
On to another group of students who puts in hard work every single day with practices, the Esports team. The Esports team traveled to Ball State for the state finals to watch some big league teams battle in some games like Rocket League and Super Smash Bros.
Our school is filled with students who are constantly pushing themselves to be the best they can be. Way to go, MCHS Esports.
We have our own Carlos Serrano, who won 3rd place in the chess division and received a medal. Ball State even had a college fair where different colleges recruited esports members. Let's head over to Carlos, where he interviewed a National Guard recruiter.
Hi, I'm Carlos Serrano, and who am I here with today?
Sergeant LaFavors with the Indian Army National Guard.
We are here at Ball State University for an esports tournament where schools will be competing for the top trophy. All right. So I'm going to ask you a couple of questions today, if that's all right.
Yeah, absolutely.
What are some ways that the military has to do with esports itself?
So recently, on the active duty side, being a National Guardsman, we typically stick to the state level. So we stick to disaster relief, we stick to local response, local relief efforts, and we have a predominantly state mission. Active duty, however, they have an esports ability, esports team that they compete with in private tournaments, and they actually have a dedicated team where they pay these individuals just like they would if they went to Army and went to West Point and played football. And what ends up happening is they have a selection process and stuff like that. What the National Guard is here to do is we paid to have a spot here at this sponsored event. What we're hoping to get out of this is an ability to start from the ground up a potential for the National Guard to be involved in esports, to give students an ability to go to college if they choose, not on a scholarship opportunity for esports, but on our scholarship opportunities to pay 100% of your college tuition. And then you can then choose to go walk onto a team at that college and play esports.
That's cool. That's actually really cool.
Yeah.
What does being a gamer, playing video games every day, have to do with how would that contribute to being in the military?
Well, as a gamer myself, I'm really into like Paradox Interactive games, Rocket League. So being a gamer myself, I understand that most even novice gamers have a basic understanding of computers, of information technology, and they have a passion for it. I built my computer from the ground up. So I have a passion and a knack for it. So what the National Guard offers is what's called the 25 series. It's what we call an MOS. It's a job selection. The 25 series encompasses information technology. It encompasses different sectors of information technology, but what you can get from it is we send you to school through the Army. At that point, you can get our training, and then you get civilian certifications to take back home with you here in Indiana, and then that basically allows you to take whatever job you'd like here in Indiana, and you'd use us as a part-time gig. Come 1 week in a month, 2 weeks out of the year, and you'd have an information technology and IT certification that would allow you to go get a full-time job here on the civilian side and use us as a part-time gig.
That's really neat. Thank you for your time.
Yeah, I appreciate it. Thank you so much. Oh, yeah. Thank you.
Thank you, Carlos.
Our next segment is about some of the most thoughtful students in our school, led by one of the most kind women at our school. Let's join Kalila Davis Bay as she interviews Mrs. Nduku, sponsor of Bring Change to Mind Club.
Good morning, MCHS. I'm Kalila Davis Bay, and I'm here with the club sponsor of Bring Change to Mind Club, Miss Nduku. The Bring Change to Mind Club is one of our younger clubs here at MCHS, as it started last school year in 2022. With the help of this year's president, Heavenly Tompkins, and vice president, Billy Hall, the club strives to abolish the stigma on mental health by spreading positive messages and providing ways to deal with mental issues like stress and anxiety. So tell me, what made you want to sponsor Bring Change to Mind Club?
Well, I first learned about the club in a counselor talk chat, and they said that this was an organization that was looking to find high schools to partner with to bring the high school version of the club to high school students. And I thought, what a great opportunity. We've been going through COVID. A lot of our students are still suffering a lot of anxiety around that. And I just thought it would be a great place and a great space for students to bring issues that were concerning them around mental health.
And I'm so glad you brought it to this high school. So, what has been your favorite thing about Bring Change to Mind so far?
The students. I can't say enough good things about the members of our club. We've grown from 3 or 4 students to now we have 30 students in the past couple of years. And watching the students come together and support each other and their ability to share in a safe space and to watch other students provide help or examples or encouragement has been extremely rewarding. And I couldn't be prouder of the students of the club. They're great leaders and examples for other students who are going through mental health issues and want support and guidance.
It starts with us, you know.
Yeah,
definitely.
Mm-hmm.
So what are your goals for the future of Bring Change to Mind?
The goals are to grow in membership and to have other students know that the Bring Change to Mind students and the club itself is a safe space for them to share things that they're going through. Sometimes students may not feel they have a trusted person in the school to share things that they're struggling with, but to know that the students in the club are willing to help them in a safe, private space, you know, even as a group to help them through any challenges that they have.
Is there anything else you would like to say to our viewers?
Yes, I'd like to tell our viewers that the Bring Change to Mind Club is working hard to erase the stigma of mental health within our school community. And if there's any student or faculty member that may be struggling and needs support, don't hesitate to come to our club. We usually meet on Thursdays right after school in the cafeteria, and the students are really supportive and are there just to help.
That's very sweet to hear. So, well, that concludes our time here. Thank you for coming in, Miss Nduku.
Thank you so much for having me.
Of course. And as always, this is Kalila Davis Bay. Now back to you in the studio.
What a great group of students. And Miss Nduku is really a very kind person.
Hey, guess what, Jay?
Let me guess. Austin Decker has something special for us for his last segment of Wolves Den this year.
As a matter of fact, yes, he does. Take it away, Austin.
Here comes the, y'all don't really want it like, here comes the, y'all don't really want it like, here comes the, y'all don't really want it like.
Good morning, Michigan City High School. I'm Austin Decker, reporter for Wolves Den, and this past Monday, April 29th, the boys volleyball team had their suicide awareness game in honor of Malachi Suda. They played against the Chesterton Trojans with all the donations going to Malachi's family. The team got new warm-ups and jerseys dedicated to Malachi. Chesterton also supported and bought warm-ups to support the cause. Coach Amanda gave a wonderful speech before the varsity game. There were also raffle tickets being sold during the game. You can win money or a basket. You can make any type of donation and receive baked goods. They raised over $2,000 and $700 from the baked goods. Thank you to everyone who came out and supported.
Malachi Suda We pray for Malachi, his parents, friends, and family, in hopes they find peace and understanding through this dark hour. For those of you who have personally lost a close friend or relative, may we pray for you as well during this moment of silence.
And now on to everyone's favorite segment,
Tea time.
Turn it on, cook it up, make it boil, let it soak. Is it hot? Is it cold? What degree? Spill the tea. Turn it on, cook it up, make it boil, let it soak. Is it hot? Is it cold? What degree? Spill the tea.
Who am I here with? Kayla. And what is going to be your prom dress color? Black. Ooh, okay. Why did you pick that color?
It's simple, cute for my junior year, and the theme is Meet Me at Midnight.
All right, thank you.
You're welcome. Who am I here with?
Caitlin.
And what color are you wearing to prom?
Light blue.
Ooh, you're gonna look like Cinderella.
Yep.
All right, thank you.
You're welcome.
Who am I here with?
Tessa.
And
Ethan.
and what color are you guys wearing to prom? Because I know you guys are going together.
Pink.
You're wearing pink too? Ooh, I'm excited to see you.
Hey, down.
Who am I here with?
Serena.
And who is your prom date?
Alan, flip the camera right here. Yeah, when she.
Which one?
Him, with the red.
Okay, thank you.
Who am I here with? What color are you wearing at prom, Jaden Wilson?
Light gray and like a peach color, kind of like orange peach.
So you're gonna eat up prom?
Yeah.
Period. Who am I here with? Tamaya. And what's gonna be your signature dance move at prom?
What? Yes. I'm not gonna. Oh my god, I don't know. Like, I don't know.
Yes, me too. I can't dance some, but you can.
I can love it. Love it.
A little bit.
Who am I here with?
Victoria.
And what is your prom dress color?
My prom dress is green.
That is super cute.
Yeah.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Are you recording?
No.
Who am I here with?
Emilio.
And?
Braden.
And what is your guys' signature dance that are going to be at prom?
Alright. You going first or am I?
You gotta go first.
Alright, ready? Come on.
Stretch
out,
out,
right?
come on, stretch it, stretch it.
Oh, dude, you took mine. Alright, really? That's mine. Come on,
What's yours gonna be?
You just took mine, bro.
You gotta think of something else.
Bro,
You know what's
you
dance
just
you
took
gotta
mine.
hit. You know
What am I gonna hit?
You gotta hit that one dance, bro. Come on,
I
do
did
it.
the worm.
Do it, Kaden.
Wait, I actually did shit right here. Wow. Hit the worm.
Thank you,
took my
guys.
dance.
Okay.
Well, Jai Tucker, I can't believe this is our last time together as anchors.
I know, in some ways it seemed like yesterday we just recorded our very first broadcast.
And now, we have reached the end of our last broadcast together.
I know, it really puts things into perspective.
Of course, we still have our special senior broadcast later this month. But then it's off to our futures.
Whoa. Don't we still have summer?
Thank you for watching MCHS TV News.
Catch you on the last one.
Have a great day, Wolves.
One final and special announcement. Braden Fisk, an alumni from Michigan City High School who was just drafted to the NFL, explicitly the Los Angeles Rams, in the second round at pick 39 on Friday, April 26. I had the honor of interviewing him thanks to Miss Freitag. Let's tune in to the special interview with Braden.
So, what was like the process going between like the draft and then having your own party in Michigan City?
So I guess it's kind of like the process went on from, even from like the Senior Bowl, which was early February, then the Combine, which was end of February, early March. I was just kind of like, like things started looking better as far as like draft stock wise, and I kind of worked my way up from a later round guy to obviously getting picked in this early second round. So I guess, as time went on, we were thinking like, man, like what should we do for the draft? And like at one point we didn't know like, man, I might get invited to the draft and end up in Detroit for the, potentially the first round. But I didn't get the invite, so we kind of went along with, hey, like, what's a good place in Michigan City to, host a draft, and just a place where, we get everybody together, invite all my friends, family, and, and the public, because, I grew up in Michigan City. I went from, Little League, Pop Warner, all the way through middle school, high school, and, it's still a place that's, like, I suppose, near and dear to me, that, I just like coming back and giving back and, showing face. So, yeah, so, ultimately, Zorn became, the best place for me. I mean, they did a great job over there. They had a great setup, and I thought it was a great turnout, and, yeah, it was a fun night.
So, as you said, you played Pop Warner here. And Coach Mason was at the party. How was like interaction with Coach Mason having all your old coaches there?
Yeah, no, it was a lot of fun. I mean, I got lucky enough to go see Coach Mason a few days before I even had the party, so we got to reconnect. But all the way through Pop Warner, some of my early coaches like Coach Monterano, Coach Khalifa were there. They were my Pop Warner coaches, and then some of my other coaches throughout the years. I know Ryan Ice was there, which was cool for me just because that's somebody I grew up watching when he was going through high school, and he was somebody I wanted to be like as I was going through the high school ranks and our middle school, high school, and all that. And then position coaches. I had some of my college coaches there, so it was pretty surreal just to see just everyone that played a part in this process with me, because it wasn't just me. It took a village, and everyone that was a part of it, I'm just blessed to have in my corner. And there was many people that made an impact to get me where I'm at. So yeah, I'm just glad I was able to share that moment with everybody.
So as we know, you got drafted to the Rams, and you get to play with your old college teammate. How was that like the process with him calling you and getting to talk to you after you got drafted?
Yeah, no, it was definitely pretty surreal. It's just the fact that I get to team up with him, because that's something me and him talked about for a while. Not even ever serious, but just like, damn, imagine if we were on the same team, or imagine what it'd be like to get called on the same team. But neither of us thought that was even possible, just because we were both somewhat ranked closer and in the draft process. So we just figured it just won't be possible for a team to get both of us. And sure enough, it happens. It's still unbelievable to me, the fact that me and him are teaming up, just because how close we are, and how close of a bond we built in just a short year at Florida State was pretty special. That's my right hand man. He's somebody I put a lot of extra work in with that a lot of people never got to see, but they just got to see the fruits of the labor on the field. So it's really cool. It's super special, and I know me and him are pretty excited to get the team back up and get to work out there in LA.
So for the final question, what is there you would like to say to the fans in Michigan City, the younger people that look up to you, and anything you'd like to say?
Yeah, no, I'm just really grateful for everybody in Michigan City, and I'm thankful to have such a huge support group. And as the older I've gotten, the more I realize how much it means to do something like I'm doing and be for Michigan City, because it's something a lot of kids chase, and a lot of dreams that a lot of high school football players have coming out. But it's hard. It's a process, and if you keep pushing, you keep trying. Everyone runs a different track. It's something I've had to learn in my career, that not everyone's path is going to be the same to the NFL. For a guy like me, I went to college thinking it was going to take 4 years, do my 4 years and be done. But for me, it took 6 years, and really the last 6 games of my career is what changed everything for me, and that's kind of what set me up to be where I'm at. And staying true to who I am and just trusting the process. And I've kind of had to learn throughout my career that when you're out here living honest, it takes a little bit longer, but just doing things the right way, treat people the right way, and just being grateful for every small opportunity that comes your way, and just being ready for it.
All right. Thank you.